Batman. Hey, come here. I got something good for you. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. Today we're taking a look at a Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, and it's the Stockman-fly. Of course, this is Baxter Stockman after he's been mutated into a fly, and I have always liked this character. This is, of course, a nod to what we got in the original 1980s comics where Baxter, who created the Mousers, was mutated into a fly, which I really did enjoy. I thought that was kind of funny. And he kind of doesn't have the genius that he had before. He's got the little fly brain. But this is the second figure that we have seen for Stockman in the Nickelodeon version. We had the one where he had the big armor and his little head was on it, but it was really out of scale, I think. I didn't get to see that episode. So if you know, leave a comment down below. I'd really like to know. Gotta go back and watch some of those episodes. But yeah, this is really cool, and what I really dig is the paint job. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have the Stockman-fly in the package. Of course, this is the same packaging that we've seen in this wave of figures. Definitely pretty cool. I've not seen too terribly many of this figure out on the shelves. I think he's kind of one of the shorter packed figures, or he's really popular, one or the other. I think I've maybe seen 4 or 5 of these on the shelves. So I went ahead and picked him up today when I did see him, and because I did want to review the figure. I just really dig the paint, and I know that's kind of weird coming from a Playmates figure, which is notoriously bad about paint, but I do like it, and I'll explain why when we actually get the figure. So yeah, there he is. There's the figure. There is Stockman-fly, and it says Terflytle's ultimate superhero enemy. So he's kind of got a little stupid fly brain. And we get Michelangelo as Terflytle, his costume, which is kind of funny. I might pick that figure up too, I don't know. But yeah, so just kind of a close-up. There he is, looking all fly, that humongous head, and then, of course, there's his name on the back of the package, very similar to what we've seen all the other figures. We've got a little piece of artwork there for him. We've got a little write-up, the good guys, the bad guys, what they all come with. Definitely pretty cool stuff. I was kind of looking for a Karai mutated into the snake, but they didn't have one, which was a little unfortunate. But yeah, so, it is what it is. Just kind of a quick close-up. If you want to pause and read the bio, you can. So yeah, definitely pretty cool stuff. Let's go ahead and get Stockman-fly out of the package and see what we think. Here we have Stockman-fly out of the package, and I have to say, I am impressed with this figure. There are a couple nitpicks about it, but overall, I really do like it. I think it's a really well done figure. There are a few nitpicks, that I'll go over. Primarily, it's in the paint department, but overall, I'm really digging it. First and foremost, you do notice he's a black guy. In the original cartoon, the 80s cartoon, he was a little nerdy white dude, which I didn't understand much because from my recollections, the original comic books, Baxter was a black guy, and I don't know why they changed it. I'm glad they went back to the original. I'm all about being true to the original roots of a character, so that is really cool to me. I do enjoy that. He comes with one accessory, a little chocolate bar. Okay, let it focus, maybe, and it says right there. It's just like a little Hershey bar, and then on that side it says Choco. So that's kind of cool. It's unfortunate that this isn't like black and silver, but you could paint that. But it is definitely a very chocolatey color. The detail's really, really nice. He doesn't hold it very well in his hand, though. That's kind of unfortunate. He holds it better in that hand, which is weird. But yeah, overall, really digging him. He is uber, uber creepy, which I think is one of the reasons I was drawn to this figure. It's just the graphicness of the mutation, which is really, really cool. He's got these big bulbous eyes and the antennas, and these little spikes that come out are kind of like the hairs on a fly. Now, unfortunately, the biggest problem I've got with it, all the spikes are not brown. They're just the same color as the pants and the shirt. That can be fixed with some brown paint, but it's unfortunate. But that's a Playmates thing. But the big thing I liked were the eyes. When I said I liked the paint job, I liked the paint job on the eyes, because the eyes have this kind of metallic green paint, and they almost look like they change colors when you rotate it around. And it's got this really cool translucent green around the eyes and on the wings himself. So that is really, really cool. And the antenna and the little mandible claws, and it just, I just love the way this guy looks. He just looks super sick. So just kind of a close-up of his big, ugly, gnarly face. Look at that. Look how gross he is. And he's got the little tuft of hair on the top, which is really cool, but it kind of looks like a little pile of poop or something. It just, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. I wish they would have put some shading or something in there. It just, I don't know, it looks kind of strange. But, yeah. Look at that. Look at that face. It's so cool. The nasty, gnarly claw there. I really, really do dig that. Posability on this guy is really nice as well. Yeah, just overall, love the translucent green wings. And if you notice around the eyes, I mean, this is where the figure really, really looks good to me. Those eyes, look at them. Look into my eyes. See how they kind of has that, it changes colors almost when you rotate it in the light, and it's got the translucent green around with the little translucent green eyelashes. Definitely cool. I am digging it. So posability, if we can get this guy to focus a bit. Gonna focus. There we go. Posability on this guy. Yeah. His head is remarkably posable. It's on this humongous ball joint. You can really kind of do what you want with it, where he wants to look. It's very, very cool. He's got a ball and socket joint around his shoulders and on his legs. He doesn't have any articulation in his elbows or anything, which is unfortunate. I wish it had that, and at the knees, but it is what it is. It's a Playmates figure. I also would have liked some articulation in that claw. I think that would have been really, really cool. But what does surprise me, he does have hip swivel, which is very, very cool. And then these wings are on ball sockets, so that you can swing them around and do what you want with them. I really, really like that. I think that is a great feature on the figure, and it impresses the hell out of me. For size comparison, here we have the Baxter Stockman-fly with the Marvel Legends, Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot. Here's the Stockman-fly next to the Star Wars Black Series R2-D2. Here he is next to the Takara Transformers Adventure Nemesis Prime. Here we have the Stockman-fly next to one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here he is next to Raphael. And this kind of shows you how big he is against the Turtles. He's a little bit taller. He's a lot thinner, and opposite scale of heads here. The Turtles have these little heads, and Baxter's got a massive nugget on top of his shoulders. And here we have Baxter next to Bebop and Rocksteady. Again, two icons from the original cartoon series that have made their way into the new one, and I really do like it. These are the three mutants I think of the most when I think of the bad mutants on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's very cool to have them all three together. I am digging them. As you can see, Baxter is very tall. He's very skinny like Bebop, but that head, I mean, this really kind of shows you how big the head is, because Rocksteady is a very thick character, and that head is just massive on Baxter, and I'm truly, truly digging it. So, is the stockman-fly a figure you want in your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection? I'm going to say yes, because if you grew up with the Turtles, reading the old comics, watching the old cartoon especially, you're going to like how, he was mutated into a fly, and we finally got this in this line, and I really do appreciate it. It's a great update to the figure, and it goes back to the original character of what he looks like, and I do appreciate that. And it just overall, I really like the character. I like the figure. I like the translucent greens, the metallic greenish yellow paint on the eyes. The sculpt is extremely well done, even though it's missing some paint apps on the clothes with the spikes coming through. It is what it is. It's a Playmates figure. I mean, if you want to, you can go down and add some paint apps on it and kind of improve it. It wouldn't be very difficult at all. And yeah, I just really, really like the figure. The wings are amazing with the ball joints and all the different poses you can get onto it. I think it's really, really cool. And it's like $8. Go ahead, pick it up. It's definitely worth it. So there it is, the Stockman-fly from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. What do you think of this figure, this character? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Have you added some paint apps? I'd love to see what it looks like. Add a link down in the comments below. Definitely subscribe to my channel, share my videos. I really do appreciate that, guys. And as always, look for more videos in the future.